She's an icon, an R&B legend.
I'm extremely concerned.
Gladys Knight, a musical force for over 70 years. But behind the legacy,
I don't want my mom out on tour, on a tour bus, wondering where she's at.
her family says something bad is happening to her and she doesn't even know it.
And we went directly to the Department of Human Services.
Only on the Shade Room.
I'm stopping this.
Her son filing a DHS complaint accusing Gladys's husband of elder abuse, forcing her to go on tour, work long hours, knowing that her cognitive health is declining.
He's dealing with my mother. This is my mama.
And what Gladys Knight was allegedly seen doing in the middle of the night that has her family sounding the alarm for her safety.
As her family, we are just concerned about her well-being.
I'm Justin Carter and this is TSR Investigates. But before we get into it, make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel for weekly episodes of this show and more.
She was like, if I'm not ever able to do this anymore, you got to be the one to stop it. And I said, well, what do you mean? And I said, what, you're working, you're performing? And she was like, yeah.
It's something Gladys Knight told her son, Shanga Hankerson, in private years ago, something he says he'll never forget. It's why Shanga and his ex-wife, Gloria, reached out to the Shade Room last week with disturbing allegations of elder abuse at the hands of William McDowell, Gladys Knight's current husband of nearly 25 years. Their family dynamic, it has been rocky over the years, as we've seen play out in the media. We're going to get to that in a moment, but Hankerson says as his mom prepares for the second leg of her tour with Chaka Khan, Stephanie Mills, and Patti LaBelle, he says that William McDowell is manipulating people into thinking that Gladys Knight is not struggling when she's getting on stage every night. It led him to drive on down to North Carolina, her home state, and file a complaint with the Department of Health and Human Services.
She's worked like 70-something years of her life, and her legacy and what she's worked for should be respected.
We all know Gladys got hits, and with millions of records sold and 7 Grammy Awards.
I saw this coming, Justin. Everybody who truly loves my mom saw it.
Her youngest son, Shanga Hankerson, whose father is longtime record executive Barry Hankerson, is now fighting to protect his mom and preserve her legacy.
Welcome you guys back on here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. So Gladys Knight, the legendary singer who's about to hit the road for the second leg of the Queen's tour alongside Patti LaBelle, Chaka Khan, and Stephanie Mills, is making waves online. But of course, the reason why it's not anything positive is because, according to the son, Shanga Hankerson, who actually came out and released a couple of information on Tuesday, and of course revealing that he's filing a DHS complaint alleging elder abuse at the hands of Knight's husband, that is William McDowell. Specifically, Shanga says his mother is going on tour, and of course other incidents, noting that she's an elderly person, almost 80 plus years, and of course she's not in the best physical shape, neither mentally or physically. Hankerson went on to claim that the legendary singer's personality has changed in the last few years, from the more angelic person we've all come to know to now a more aggressive one. He alleges that she now gets triggered by not knowing where she is and where her husband is. And of course, it all comes down to being an elder person. And he revealed that the sad incident happened last year where Gladys allegedly wandered away from the hotel where they were supposed to be staying at and ended up at another hotel across the town. Thankfully, one of the employees who actually recognized her and noticed and actually reported the whole incident, which was really very, very worrying. So The son actually is really very much concerned that all these are happening when McDowell is only concerned about, exploiting Gladys, taking away all the money. And of course, it's really very, very tough when you happen to look at all this situation. Some people are saying that she's suffering from the sundowners syndrome, where a person ages and they get confused as the day goes on into the night. Outside of that, the son Hankerson is saying that this is all unacceptable and he won't let it happen. So we're really very much concerned about this, and of course we're siding with Hankerson because, man, you can't let your mother be treated in such a way, in such a horrible way, and it's really very, very heartbreaking if indeed it's true that they're using Gladys when she's not mentally in her best possible shape.